Hey everybody, Hiro17 here. In a recent game that I played, multiplayer, the discussion of how redstone works came about, and I was having trouble explaining it, so I'm just gonna run through real quick how redstone really works and how to get it to do exactly what it is that you want it to do. So we're gonna create this world real quick, and then okay, so we're in the world. First things first, you might notice that my avatar changed by my hand. Um, I I chose to be Uncle Iroh from Avatar because whatever. Second thing you might notice is this. I installed the Too Many Items mod. It only works on single player, but it helps a lot, and I actually installed it specifically for this tutorial. So here we go. Let's find some flat ground. Um, let's see here. Nice looking cave. Oh, here we go. Here's some water. I'll just fill this in. Alright guys, probably just going to skip past this part. So, if all of a sudden the video cuts off and then cuts back in, don't be surprised. So I'm just going to go ahead and take care of all this. Alright. Alright guys, so I've got a good sized area laid out here. So first what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a piston, and I'm going to use that as the base for, actually, yeah, I'm just going to use a piston. Let's use a sticky piston. It's easier to do whatever. Now, in order to do redstone circuitry, there are a few things that you must have. First, redstone torches. They are a must. They are not actually required for extremely basic circuits, but for anything more, they're needed. Every redstone circuit needs redstone. And then redstone repeaters are also extremely valuable. And then I'm also going to grab a couple, where are they? Levers, buttons, and let's snag pressure plates. Where are pressure plates? If you've already seen them, I'm sorry. There we go. Pressure plates. So let me just trash these. And yes, if you were paying attention, those were actually unlimited stacks. Alright, so here we go. Most basic circuit you can have. There you go. On, off. On, off. Pretty basic, right? Okay, so next what we're going to introduce is what's called an OR gate. What this does is if either of them are on, it'll turn it on. See? Next up, we have an AND gate. What it does is both have to be on. Well, actually off. Anyway, these have to be off. These are on. That goes out. If you turn one on, see how the light went off? But you actually have to do both. You actually have to do both. And hold on just a minute. All right, I'm back. You actually have to do both, or else it will go back off. Or in this case, on. But what you can do is you can actually invert it. Now, inverting it is interesting, because here's what you got to do. You got to do 2 more blocks with redstone on top. And then take this back. Now it's inverted. Okay, so that's that. Those are the basic gates, OR and inversion. Now you can build basically anything with those. There are more complicated gates, and I will get into those eventually. But first, let me just throw down an example of what you can do with just what I've already shown. So first what we're going to do is I'm going to tear all this back up. Okay, so now then let's say you want to build a hidden door. Okay, that's a fairly common, whoops, not what I meant to do. That's a fairly common want in Minecraft. Okay, so first you have to build a wall of 4 pistons, or 2. You don't have to use 4, but I like double doors, so that's what I use. Then what you're going to do is behind it, you're going to take a block and oh, I'd have to dig down, wouldn't I? Oh, it'll do for the example. Repeaters are necessary for this build because if you don't have them, the power won't actually get to the pistons correctly. And so take this over here, throw down some of that. Let me grab some torches. Okay. Now, sticky pistons are nice because they will grab a block and move it back and forth. Now, the trick to a hidden door is being able to, because that's just one part. Because what normally happens is you build in the side of a mountain face, and it usually looks something like that. And so what you're doing is you've got the 4 to disguise it so that it looks flat. And then what you have to do is take another 4 on each side. And then you wire it up the same as you did the first ones. Okay, like so. And then what you'll get after you power it, as you can see, it has now come out. They've grabbed onto it. The wall is flat. Now, if you do this, and for those of you that know what's about to happen, yes, I know what's about to happen. Take it. But wait, these didn't move. How come? Well, if a piston is currently active, it will not be affected by another piston. So, what you have to do is these redstone repeaters have the awesome ability to adjust the time that it takes. You got 1 click, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So what we do is we set the ones on the sides. Let's just go ahead and set them for 4. Oh, come on. There we go. And then what's going to happen is extended. See? And then retract. And there is your hidden door. Okay. My suggestion when you're actually building this is, because this is kind of like when you come inside, you don't want to have to jump over this and whatever, is to actually build it so that these 4 are like top and bottom, so that after these retract, they're actually put into the floor and ceiling. And what that'll allow you to do is, you know, make it cleaner. And then for the wiring that's back here, instead put it to the sides. That way, when you walk in, like you'll have a redstone repeater here and a redstone repeater here. But when you're walking in, you can make it look nice. You can make it look a lot nicer than this. This is just a rough model. So yeah, that is how you build a hidden door. There are other things that you can do, and I'll get to them in another video. But for now, my name is Hiro17, and this was Redstone Circuitry. See you later.